On June 21st to 22nd, 2025, U.S. forces launched air and missile strikes targeting three main sites connected to Iran's nuclear program: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Former President Donald Trump announced on his Truth Social platform that the operation was highly successful, confirming that all aircraft exited Iranian airspace safely. He stated that the strike on Fordow involved a full payload of bombs. The U.S. used heavy GBU-57 MOP bunker-buster bombs to hit underground facilities like Fordow. Between 5 and 6 of these bombs were dropped at that site. Around 30 Tomahawk missiles were also launched from submarines toward Natanz and Isfahan. The strikes were carried out by B-2 stealth bombers, among the most powerful strategic aircraft in the U.S. arsenal. The attack came as a direct American intervention alongside Israel's ongoing campaign, which had been targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure since June 13th. Prior to the attack, the U.S. had signaled through diplomatic channels that it might act within a 14-day window if necessary, but the strike was carried out before that period ended. Reports suggest the administration briefed Congress, though some Democratic lawmakers expressed concern that constitutional protocols were bypassed. Within the United States, the strike received support from Republicans such as Senator Lindsey Graham and Representative Nancy Peterman, who described it as the right decision. However, some lawmakers like Thomas Massie raised constitutional concerns about the president's authority to launch such strikes without explicit congressional approval. In Iran, state media confirmed that nuclear sites were targeted, though official details about the extent of the damage remain unclear. Iranian leaders, including the supreme leader, called for stronger internal security and protective measures. Internationally, countries in the G7, along with China and Russia, issued urgent calls for de-escalation to prevent a broader regional conflict. In Australia, leaders of the Green Party described the U.S. strike as a blatant violation of international law. This escalation risks expanding the conflict to neighboring countries and to armed groups such as the Houthis, who announced their readiness to attack American targets in the Red Sea. The strike also marks a dramatic turning point in U.S. military involvement, especially given earlier reluctance to engage Iran directly. Economists predict possible disruptions in oil markets and increased financial volatility globally as a result of the attacks.